teaching artist Sarah Morgan, and today we'll be using warm and cool colors to make an autumn wreath. So for this lesson, you will need a paper plate, some crayons, scissors, glue, and just some white copy paper, and of course, some leaves that, yes, you will have to go outside and explore and find some leaves. And we're going to be exploring different colors that we see in nature and what that means and how we can use those. So once you've gathered your leaves, you're going to just pick a few to start and get your white copy paper and some crayons. Now what I did with my crayons is I actually separated my crayons into two different groups, the warm color group and the cool color group. And for the warms, I've got colors like reds and orange and yellow, some darker reds and some browns. All of these are in a group that we would consider warm colors. Cool colors are colors like blue, green, and purple. Now when we refer to warm and cool, we actually mean the temperature of the wavelengths of energy that make that color that we see that comes from sunlight. The warm colors are in the reds and the orange families. Those energy wavelengths are actually warmer in temperature, whereas the blues and the greens and the purples are actually cooler. But we also see that happen in nature during this time of year, when the leaves will go from mostly green, a cool color, to colors like red and orange and brown and yellow, warm colors. Now what's happening there? We're going to talk about it as I show you how to do a leaf rubbing. So you're going to put your leaf underneath your white copy paper and kind of flatten that out, but don't push too hard. You don't want to damage your leaf. Take your crayon, any color you'd like to start with. Just color over where the leaf is. This is called a rubbing. This is a really cool way to see the texture of the leaf surface, and it gives you the look of the texture on your paper. So what happens in the fall is when the air gets cooler, the leaves get warmer in color. What's happening is the cool air is signaling to the leaves to stop producing chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment or a color in the leaves that helps with photosynthesis and makes the leaves green. Photosynthesis is how leaves turn sunlight into energy or food. It's pretty cool. But without the green chlorophyll, the leaves start to turn colors that are warmer. So it's confusing with the different temperatures that we're talking about, but don't worry about that. So that is what's happening in the fall, but we are going to use both warm and cool colors on our wreaths to show that we know the difference between the two colors. And it's cool to see what leaves do throughout the year. And you'll notice too, different trees will have different colors of leaves, and they'll change throughout the season, so keep an eye on that. So see, I've got a couple of leaf rubbings done. Once you have quite a few done in all of your colors, you'll want to start cutting them out. And this is also a really fun project to share with your friends. You all can use the same leaves over and over and over, so maybe walk around the room and see if there's anyone who has a cool leaf they're willing to let you use, and you can trade one of your leaves for theirs. Remember to use all of your colors in your warm and cool family. The cool thing about cutting out these leaves is you don't have to be very exact with it. Just follow what looks like the outline of the leaf. Even if you don't get it perfect, promise it's still going to look like a leaf. Really easy. Awesome. So I would cut all of my rubbings out. You can see I've got a whole bunch cut out already. And you can really arrange your leaves on your plate any way that you'd like. You're the artist and it's your project. I like to go from warm to cool. So I'm going to do one side, my warm colors. Remember, that's colors like red, orange, yellow, and lots of different versions of those colors. I bet your crayon box has a lot of different versions of all of those colors. Just going to arrange them how I like them before I glue them down. And my cool side will have my blues, my greens, and my purples. And that is my artistic choice, right? You also have this big white space on your wreath. You can also color that in if you'd like. Maybe write your name in the middle of it. So once I've got these all arranged, you can use a glue stick or squeezy glue. Remember, just a dot, not a lot. And glue them down. Remember with glue, I have to hold it and wait. Sometimes I have to count to 20. That's how glue works. That's okay. Also can give you time to think about, what's chlorophyll again? What's photosynthesis? So remember, chlorophyll is the chemical in the leaf that gives it that green color that helps with photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is how plants turn sunlight into food. And when the temperature of the air changes, that's when they stop producing their chlorophyll, because they don't need to photosynthesize energy anymore, because they're going to actually fall off, go to the ground, and get the earth ready for the next season of leaves to sprout from those trees. So you will glue these all the way around, all the way around your wreath. Once you've got these all glued on, you can take your hole punch, put a hole up wherever you'd like the top to be, and put a string through it. Tie a hole in your string so that you, or tie a knot, pardon me, in your string so you can hang it up. And you've got your beautiful, warm, and cool autumn wreath. Bye-bye.